Today I'm celebrating Alan Moore, the great comic book writer who has become, he's a legend in his own time, and one only has to watch his autobiographical documentary to really get a sense of this incredible man and his humour, his insight. He is the man behind, amongst many other things, V's Vendetta, and he was the writer behind so many of the action movies, the in comic book inspired movies, the graphic novels of our time that there's too many to list. I'm just trying to remember now. I've been captivated by so many of his stories. I haven't actually spent that much time reading the comics and graphic novels because it was never a genre that particularly moved me. But again, I don't have to feel that I have known the entire corpus of somebody's material in order to be able to really appreciate their genius. Hearing Alan Moore speak in any context is always amusing and interesting. But that feels like it belittles somewhat the profundity and the depth of what he has to share. If you look for you can just take your pick, choose an Alan Moore interview, and you will find something that is utterly captivating. But again, I really do recommend the biographical documentary where he poses himself questions which he answers, and it's a great insight to a particular time and place because he really explains where he was from. It's very much like the Sex Pistols' Filth and the Fury in the way that it gives a context out of which his work has grown. He's able to understand his magnetism towards, or how he was drawn to the idea of superheroes, flawed and blemished heroes that really retain some humanity rather than that polished, shiny form of superhero that can do no wrong. He gave a great deal of humanity to that genre, a great deal of intellectual interest to the realm of comic books that could otherwise have just become facile. He really pushed that genre to the limit of what young people could cope with, and was a voice that accompanied millions of young men in their development as they passed through their adolescent phases and far into adulthood. So I'd like to take a moment just to honour the life, the work, the contribution of Alan Moore.